Hello and welcome all as we wait for the start of a match amongst the most anticipated fixtures over the course of the entire season. A day certainly not for the faint-hearted. It is yet another edition of this long-standing conflict between two sides engaged in a never-ending rivalry. One that never has and never will lose its intensity, no matter what the context, no matter how many times these two clubs meet. Unmistakably, this is the Camp Nou, staging a game in the way only the Camp Nou can. Well, it's a friendly in theory, but we are expecting this to be fiercely contested.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
Well, we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Goes for goal! Marvellous goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Everton didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk. First quarter of an hour gone. Liverpool are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Davis goes looking. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Davis. It's on a plate. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
It's Salah! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Just wouldn't sit for him.
Mane really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
Oh, that had to be more accurate. Matip. Gomez. Hoists it forward. And it's Thiago. Liverpool scored early, of course, and it's 1-0. Keeper's got good distance on that. Doucouré. Gomez. Great lead! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Thiago. And here's Mane. Robertson provides an outlet. Lovely bit of skill there. And it's Thiago. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. And it's half-time here. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Liverpool leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Liverpool going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Robertson, and here's Thiago.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Well, the reaction suggests that the creative danger here is about to meet a stop sign.
Thiago. Oh, that's neat. Can he deliver? He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Van Dijk gets it back. Everton have a free kick.
Everton are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Alexander-Arnold, and it's Salah. Coleman, Keane, Holgate, and it's played forward. Mohamed Salah battles to win it back. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Richarlison.
Everton are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
And it's Mane. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Allen. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Has a hit! Oh, the ball's come loose! And there goes the final whistle. Liverpool win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Liverpool made their intentions clear that nothing else but a win would do. These games are always tough, you know, it's not always about form.
So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Mane. And here's the chance to counter. That's a decent ball. That intervention was very necessary. Robertson. And here's Thiago. And here's Roberto Firmino! Goal! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
Liverpool take the lead.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
Robertson. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Alexander-Arnold. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Cleared without complication. Liverpool are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Nicely measured pass. Keane can hoist it clear. Fires it in low. Defence has got rid of that. Gomez. And the counter is on. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Thiago. Digne. Forward it goes. Defenders on the back foot.
Everton have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove...
Real chance! Oh, the ball's come loose. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, he's been flattened there. And it's half-time here. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Liverpool come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. We're underway again.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
And here's Roberto Firmino. Keane plays it forward. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Salah.
I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Mohamed Salah.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Now a chance to break. Firmino. Gomez plays a clever pass. Looks to play him in, but a minor communications breakdown. Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk. And it's Firmino. And here's Mane. Timely intervention. Pickford sends that a long way. Now it's James Rodriguez. He could be in here. To Corre. And here's it's James! It's off target and by quite a way.
He trapped it expertly, Peter, and released it very differently.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Matip drives it forward. Salah. Van Dijk. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Mane tries to get it forward quickly. Danger averted for now. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Finds himself eased off the ball.
Liverpool certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Liverpool made their intentions clear that nothing else but a win would do. These games are always tough, you know, it's not always about form, it's not always about class or style, it's about pride, and they showed loads of that. Their attitude was spot on today.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Okay, interesting. Matip. Fabinho.
This game is in need of some excitement. It needs help, and it's down to the creative and striking talent to up their game and give this crowd something to cheer about.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Mane. Coleman. Forward it goes. And it's Firmino. Keane does well to read it and intercepts. Keeper's got good distance on that. Done very well to intervene.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
And it's played forward. Richarlison. Coleman. Gomez plays it forward. And it's Firmino.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
And here's... And Firmino! It's got him rattled. And the whistle goes for half-time. So the other team has broken through. It's certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're already into the second period.
Liverpool playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite the scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Gomez. Digne, towering header. Good delivery, but no joy.
This was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Salah. Played out to the right. Matip. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
And he's straight offside. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Matip. Allen. Richarlison pings it out wide. Gomez. Lofted into the middle. Tries to get it clear. That's a good ball to find him.
Thiago with a fine tackle.
It's a mistimed tackle, and it is a penalty.
Liverpool present their opponents with the best possible chance here.
And he has shown him a yellow card. Look at bemusement and dismay from the culprit, but the referee clearly thinks there was enough there for a penalty.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
1-0. Dispatched with certainty.
And it only took a little drop of the shoulder to send the keeper completely the wrong way. Didn't he take it well?
Everton went for deadlock.
It was definitely a brave call by the referee to give that penalty, and I think the way this game has gone, it could easily turn out to be the decisive moment.
Robertson spreads it towards the left.
Fabinho. And here's Roberto Firmino. Has a hit! Into the pieces!
Mohamed Salah is flagged offside.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Coleman tries to get it forward quickly.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this.
Goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
He does well there, alert.
Keane. Holgate. And the referee brings it to a close.
So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow difference. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, and we know that derbies can often make predictions look silly. They can take on a personality of their own, and this one didn't really deserve to have a loser.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.